All right, good morning, everybody. I'm sorry this video is a little bit later this morning, but I wanted you to be aware of the two firm deadlines for tomorrow. Just as a reminder, as of tomorrow at midnight, your timed writing essay from Friday will no longer be accepted because we are going over released example essays on Thursday. So therefore, at that point, I'll no longer accept timed writing essays for that prompt. Additionally, the assignment we completed yesterday on your columnist current event, that will also no longer be accepted after tomorrow because the actual assignment is due Thursday, and thus that will be irrelevant at that point. So please make sure that those two assignments are submitted prior to tomorrow at midnight. If there is any issues or confusion about that, then I expect an email. Communication matters. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about this actual template. So you have your columnist list here again that was posted for you yesterday in case you need it. But this template, when you open it, it's your document, and you'll need to upload this template to turnitin.com by Thursday at midnight, okay? So this is due Thursday. This is very similar to what you've done in the past. Why you chose this particular column, you've already drafted an idea of this based on yesterday's answer. So go back and look at that. Make sure you polish it. Don't copy and paste. Per se, you do need some revision and some extension on that. And then your 3-sentence summary, beginning, middle, and end, stick to facts. Your persona, you're going to need to be able to look at some background information on your columnist to really fully understand what makes them trustworthy or an expert. A lot of these columnists have been vetted. They are prize-winning journalists, and there's a lot of information, more than just a little brief author bio at the bottom of an article. Make sure you also embed specifically quoted evidence as well. Then you also have audience, what particular or people or groups does the author want to influence? That should be painfully obvious at this point, depending upon the rhetoric that you find within the article. Again, text evidence is needed for every single one, and this text evidence should be embedded. It should not be separated quotes, okay? Your purpose, what is the author's goal? Are they trying to convey a message? Are they trying to persuade people to think a certain way? Are they trying to provide a perspective that has not otherwise been provided? What are the consequences or results of that? Remember, your purpose is to plus a verb, and then, of course, you'll clarify your phrase. Your exigence should be fairly obvious, especially if it was written in the last 3 months. So it's going to be emotionally based for the most part, right? It's that motivating force behind whatever issue or topic that is being discussed. Now, instead of an introduction, I want you to write your own rhetorical analysis prompt. So you'll use the same stable wording that you've seen in the past, and they give you at the beginning background information. They do present the situation and the specifics of the columnist, the publication date, and then they go ahead and go on with reading the passage carefully, and you'll have 3 different options to develop their argument, to achieve their purpose, or to convey their message. And based upon what your article is about and the way that your paper analysis is structured, it should be obvious if it was message-based, argument-based, or purpose-based. And all you're doing is writing the prompt. I don't need you to write a thesis or anything like that, okay? And this is a major grade due on Thursday. But today, I do want us to take an opportunity to go back into our current events from last semester, and they're in Turnitin.com, and you should have feedback and grades associated with that assignment. So look through your feedback, look at your grades, and then discuss how you plan to improve this particular assignment, choosing one area of focus in your response. These are private. They're not shared with anybody else but myself. So I really am looking for effort and honesty, okay? Tomorrow is an early release day, and if you click on the updates on the sidebar of your course page, I did post your bell schedule. So when you click on view, you have your original bell schedule on the left, which should help you keep on top of your Zoom meetings on a day-to-day basis. But here's the early release schedule. You do periods 1 through 3 in 30-minute increments. Then you skip to 7th and 8th period. Then you go 4, 5, and 6. And these will be your login times if you were a virtual student. As of 1 o'clock, you will have no more Zoom meetings and you'll be able to spend the rest of the day catching up or working on what you need to do. For us, tomorrow, you need to log in for your attendance credit, and the rest of the time for 30 minutes you have will be asking questions or logging back off to work on the assignment that is due on Thursday. There's nothing new that you'll need to complete for me at all. All right? So have a wonderful Tuesday, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Take care.